Alright, Restitched recapped April 2024. This is the pre-alpha 3.0, and we're going to go through everything that has come out in this recap. Starting off pretty nicely, we've got like a tiger fur, and we also have some jelly jam here. We also have some slime as well. I think this slime is, it's very similar to the Little Big Planet 2 slime that we had in the game. We've also got a pink variant down below. We've also got some new skin bases. We've got a kind of cracked skin. We've got a green bear looking skin. We've got like maybe an Arctic fox bear, maybe a grey bear kind of looking skin. I'm not too sure where that would fall under. We've also got the tiger one that we saw before, a very simple brown bear skin, and a what looks like a dog or a cat with its little paws, and I think that's absolutely adorable. We also, alongside that, have a little Gummy Bear stuffy skin. That's been out for quite a while. We've known about this skin, but it's cool to see it actually like with an animation in-game as well. We've also got this very, very early on stage of a dress, but I think, it's a cute basic dress that will be implemented into the game. We also have some spikes here as well, which I liked Little Big Planet spikes. I think they were great, so I'm really looking forward to this being a whole option in Stuffy's catalogue of building. We also have some testing depth with spikes here, and I think some of these look really cool. I think that third one looks decent. I think the fourth one looks kind of bad, but it's okay. The fourth one here just looks plain bad. I wouldn't choose this one. The fifth one is pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with the first one. The first and fifth one are kind of similar, so I'd be happy to maybe see some variations of spike depths, so it's not just the same spike depth in every game, because I think that's something Little Big Planet didn't do too well with having the same depth animation. Pretty much very similar, if not the same, if memory recalls. So I'd like to see some depth variation with the spikes if this is going to be a thing. I think that'd actually be kind of better for the game. Here we've also got some video footage of playing around with the fans, and I think this is going to be a great addition to the game, something that Little Big Planet didn't actually have and Restitched is adding. That's something I love about Restitched, rather than, Media Molecule or Sumo Digital making a Little Big Planet 3. This is being made by fans who truly like and love the game and have respect for it. Yet they're also adding new vibrant stuff to the game that the developers at Media Molecule or Sumo Digital just probably wouldn't have thought of adding. I know they did add some really cool stuff, like, Media Molecule added bounce pads and Sumo Digital added the railing that you could climb, and both were great additions. But I think this fan will create even more amazing level designs in game. Has also added some bounce pads in their game, though they don't have any real looking texture to them. They do show what they're going to be like, and I'm sure, like in Little Big Planet, you'll be able to adjust the settings, and I'm sure you'll be able to adjust the settings with the fans as well. The level creations for both of these objects are going to be insane. Something huge is that they've been testing around with playing multiplayer when building, and I think this is going to, hopefully be in the game. At the moment, it's very rough around the edges, but it's a pre-alpha build at the moment. And stuff doesn't properly sync with physics or some features when you're playing multiplayer right now. But it does work. There is a possibility for this to actually be in the game in the future. We've also got a huge workplace UI update. So, a lot of this stuff has already been in the Restitched recapped in the past. But, there's some cool stuff going on here, and I just want to share it in this 3.0 update. That we have a newest, a popular, a featured, a favorites tab, and also the my content page. Also, the pictures and how they work is that they want to be, representative of the actual in-game. So you can't add stickers to your pictures of the thumbnail of level, but you can take pictures in the game at certain points. I think, having this picture, then the title, and then the description below works really well for the game. They've also added some particles and effects. So for instance, this is the dust mode effect that's being used in this screenshot. You might also notice that it exists in the attic level background as well. We also have a whole UI page for the particles that you can place in the game. This is going to be great for building. Stuffy also got an animation for burning himself in fire, and this isn't a proper set in stone animation, as they're still working on the visuals for this, including shaders, effects on the player, animation, etc. But I think, this is kind of cute and looks cool, although I'm considering, if you're bouncing and then you die on land, how's that going to look? If you land on some land while being burnt alive, is that really going to play into the right, way of it looking if you just burn on some grass? And here we also have some different colors that you can make your actual UI in game. There's a lot of different choices, and I personally think the yellow and blue one looks pretty cool. We do have some level lighting here. We have the brightness on the side on the right on the UI. So we have brightness. We also have a day cycle as well, which is going to be really cool. And then we also have another icon, which I'm not too sure on. I'm sure if I went back far enough through the Restitched recap post, I could find out what it was. And then we also have a fogginess setting as well, which looks pretty cool. They also added a level loading system, and you know, this is cool, this is cute, it's pretty neat. You know, most levels have them, so I'm happy to see it in the game. Got some new materials and some new shaders. I think the shading looks amazing here. I cannot wait for this game to be out for just how simply pretty it is. We've also got some new props. We've got a chest, and all of these are kind of beach themed. So we've got a chest and lock. We've also got an anchor, and we have a beach ball as well. Some of the ones that aren't beach themed go as far as a jar and a jar lid. Perfume as well, and I think this perfume bottle looks really pretty, by the way. Here's a screenshot of all the in-game models that they've made this month. So obviously we have the ball, the chest and the jar there, but we also have a coat hook and a beehive as well. And apart from some, you know, pictures and whatnot here and there, that's pretty much everything for the game for this month with 3.0 pre-alpha. If you enjoyed this, why not consider subscribing? Because I'm going to be doing loads more stuffy content, looking over the Restitched posts and looking at everything in the game.